In the Canadian Selkirks, one of the largest migrations on Earth happens each summer. The Valhalla Wilderness Society is working to provide safe passage across a two-lane highway that is a major barrier to animals the size of a thumbnail.
So I used to come out here picking huckleberries with my granddaughters, and they would stop and look at the tadpoles and the toadlets, and we would go up in the mountains, and invariably it would rain, and when we would come back, the highway would be black with migrating toadlets.
It is massive migration, where we're talking hundreds of thousands of baby toads, that something triggers them to move, and they move across this grass picnic area and across the highway.
They start migrating across the highway and get slaughtered. So what we're experimenting with for the second year is we're building a deflection fence all the way through the rest stop.
Adult toads need to cross twice. They come down to breed, and then they go back to the mountainside and live out the rest of the fall and hibernate through the winter. And the baby toads, around now actually, the beginning of August, begin to stage, and then they cross the highway for the first time in their life cycle.
The Valhalla Wilderness Society has placed a temporary toad diversion until they can install a permanent underpass, like the one to the north at Summit Lake.
I know that there's more need we have for connecting people, especially children, with nature. I just see toads as one of those vehicles, and then you get to tell the cool story of, how toads come to be toads in terms of being amphibious, right? They can be doing aquatic and terrestrial lives, but also it ties in with the larger landscape, so kids can tie that in with, well, why logging, or why roads, why certain things in the landscape aren't going to benefit toads. And so they begin to understand how this whole landscape supports toads and bears, and birds in ways that they can start to see those connections.